Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Pypro versus YouTube channel, where curiosity meets the core. Today we'll be discussing about keywords. So keywords based text environment classifier. But before that, we'll be checking the packages pre-installed in my system. So the first command that I'm going to execute in command prompt is pip list, where you can see all the packages with the versions so I can give a look about what package is what version and update it accordingly. So you can take a look onto your packages. If not installed, please do install it. You can just Google how to install and there will be a command for that to execute in command prompt. Another command to check for all these is pip freeze, which gives a similar output where packages with the version will be mentioned. So let's get started with the code. So as you can see, we have imported tkinter, which is a standard GUI toolkit for Python. And from tkinter, we are again importing the message box also. So the message box modules, it provides a pop-up message dialog box. So coming down, let me give you a overview of the program. We have the first function of the program as classify environment. The second one is identifying the environment. And if you go down here, you can see the GUI setup. So going on to the first, I'll explain what happens in classify environment. So firstly, define a function named classify environment, which will be called when the classify button is clicked. And in the function we over, it retrieves the text entered in the entry widget and convert it to a lower case. And we have environments is equal to identify environment, which is the function define the next one, and it calls the function. And we have if and else loop. So if environment checks if the environment were defined, message box dot show inflow classification result, the input the text appear related to so and so joint environment. So here it displays a message box with the classification result. Else we have to print an error message called no relevant environment found for the input of the text. Now let's move on to the next one, which is identify environment. So here what happens, firstly we are defining a function named identify environment which identifies the environment based on the input text, and we have keyword mappings is equal to, and so much information is given, so it's basically defining a dictionary mapping environment to list of keywords related to each environment. So for example, taking case hospital, we have under hospital, we have doctor, patient, nurse, reports, and so and so. So under one hospital, what are the keywords that can be used is all provided, and any keyword mappings have been given. So you can see there are too many. We have government, hospitalization, development, logarithm company, and all. And later we have to add the classification keyword as needed. So here what happens, firstly we are environment is equal to, and we have given an empty list. For environment keywords in environment mappings dot items, it iterates over the items, that is environment dot keywords in the keyword mappings dictionary. For keyword in keywords, this iterates over the keywords related to the environment. If keyword in input text checks if the keyword is present in the input text. And then we have environment dot append environment if the keyword is found add the corresponding environment to the list, and then later you can break off from the loop. The category, all the categories will be printed, and we are returning the environment if the loop is executed. So going on next, we have the GUI setup of the program, where firstly we have root is equal to tk.tk, which creates the main application window, and we have root dot title text classifier sets the title of the window as text classifier, and then we have label is equal to tk label, which is root comma text is equal to enter the text is created, and label.pack this add the label widget to the window, and we have entry is equal to tk entry root dot width is equal to 50 creates an entry widget with a width of 50 characters, and we have entry dot pack here we add the widget to the window, and we have classify button is equal to tk dot button root dot text classifier command classify environment. Here we are creating a button widget with a text classify that calls the classify environment function when clicked on it. And then we have classify button dot pack. Here it adds the button to the widget. And finally we have root dot main window. This starts the tkinter event loop to display the window and to handle the user interaction. Now let's quickly see the output of the program. So let me execute and show you the output of the program. So as usual, I'm going to copy the .py file, open command prompt, and python space file name .py. So you can see enter the text, and there is an entry widget up to 50, and we have classify button. So let me give health as classifiers related. So all the classifiers such as hospital, health, and all that, fitness, healthcare, etc. are been printed. Thank you so much for watching. If you have learned something from this video, please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.